The Devoted Mother. A mother duck and her little ducklings were on their way to the lake one day. The ducklings were very happy following their mother and quacking along the way. All of a sudden, the mother duck saw a fox in the distance. She was frightened and shouted, "Children, hurry to the lake! There's a fox!" The ducklings hurried towards the lake. The mother duck wondered what to do. She began to walk back and forth, dragging one wing on the ground. When the fox saw her, he became happy. He said to himself, "It seems that she's hurt and can't fly. I can easily catch and eat her." Then he ran towards her. The mother duck ran, leading the fox away from the lake. The fox followed her. Now he wouldn't be able to harm her ducklings. The mother duck looked towards her ducklings and saw that they had reached the lake. She was relieved, so she stopped and took a deep breath. The fox thought she was tired and he came closer, but the mother duck quickly spread her wings and rose up in the air. She landed in the middle of the lake and her ducklings swam to her. The fox stared in disbelief at the mother duck and her ducklings. He could not reach them because they were in the middle of the lake. Dear children, some birds drag one of their wings on the ground when an enemy is going to attack. In this way, they fool their enemies into thinking they are hurt. When the enemy follows them, this gives their children time to escape. Mentally retarded. A few years ago, at the Seattle Special Olympics, 9 contestants, all physically or mentally disabled, assembled at the starting line for the 100-yard dash. At the gun, they all started out, not exactly in a dash, but with a relish to run the race to the finish and win. All that is, except one little boy who stumbled on the asphalt, tumbled over a couple of times and began to cry. The other 8 heard the boy cry. They slowed down and looked back. Then they all turned around and went back. Every one of them. One girl with Down syndrome bent down and kissed him and said, "This will make it better." Then all 9 linked arms and walked together to the finish line. Everyone in the stadium stood, and the cheering went on for several minutes. People who were there are still telling the story. Why? Because deep down, we know this one thing. What matters in this life is more than winning for ourselves. What matters in this life is helping others win, even if it means slowing down and changing our course. Paid in full. A little boy came up to his mother in the kitchen one evening while she was fixing supper, and he handed her a piece of paper that he had been writing on. After his mom dried her hands on an apron, she read it, and this is what it said. "For cutting the grass. $5 for cleaning up my room this week. $1 for going to the store for you, 50 cents. Babysitting my kid brother while you went shopping, 25 cents. Taking out the garbage, $1. For getting a good report card, $5 for cleaning up and raking the yard, $2 total owed, $14.75. Well, his mother looked at him standing there, and the boy could see the memories flashing through her mind. She picked up the pen, turned over the paper he had written on, and this is what she wrote. "For the 9 months I carried you while you were growing inside me, no charge. For all the nights that I've sat up with you, doctored and prayed for you, no charge. For all the trying times and all the tears that you've caused through the years, no charge. For all the nights filled with dread and for the worries I knew were ahead, no charge. For the toys, food, clothes, and even wiping your nose, no charge. When you add it up, the cost of my love is no charge." When the boy finished reading what his mother had written, there were big tears in his eyes, and he looked straight up at his mother and said, "Mom, I sure do love you." And then he took the pen, and in great big letters he wrote, "Paid in full." So viewers, we hope you liked the stories today. If you liked the stories, then do not forget to like the video. If you are new to my channel, then subscribe to the channel. Press the bell icon and turn on the notification to all. Goodbye.